and I got the DPW on screen as well. But referring to the document, and keep this, I'm just going to summarize real quick. The current year budget is asking for an increase of $200,000. And the majority of that is related to the Good to Great program, which is allocated $145,000, and then $70,000 for vehicles. And then next year's budget is actually a little bit of a reduction based on some allocations. So I'll just give you a summary of what's going on in the department level, and then we'll turn it over to council for questions, or Keith, if you want to add comments before questions.
Yeah, we also had an increase I put in for salt. Our DCC contract expired after this year, and we're actually not going to be going with the DCC this year. Oakland County has the best salt prices, and their contract expires next year, so we're going with the M deal for 1 year, then we're going to try to get on Oakland County first and get better prices. So they just get a bigger bulk through Oakland County. Romulus is on Oakland County.
So that's definitely a consortium.
Yeah, it is, yeah, and it's a much larger one. We were the biggest user in the DCC.
Okay.
So, and what we did, there wasn't a lot of bulk there.
Okay.
So
Right.
we're gonna try to get on, piggyback with Oakland County. And we also have some increases. I budgeted for a gravel spreader for the shoulders, some updated weed whackers and miscellaneous mower equipment for cutting grass, a trailer, and some retractable tarps for the new dump trucks.
Jason, could you go to the equipment? Yep, right there. All right, thank you.
Yep, there you go, pretty much covered that.
How many mowers is that?
One.
Well, okay.
Yeah, just one new mower. We actually switched with Guido on his mowers. His were older and he uses them more, so we kind of
Okay.
got some outdated mowers and we're going to try to start replacing them. Actually, I think that might be 2 mowers. The one just kind of, I had to put that in there so that
The formula.
that number kind of went over.
So
all
you're
the
saying
way.
it's 2?
Yeah,
So
that's
retractable
actually, that's
truck.
35,000. I think that's 2 mowers.
Dump truck is just for the dump.
You know, when they bought those dump trucks, they didn't get any retractable tarps for them, and we use them for multi-purpose, and these guys are jumping out and putting tarps on it with bungee cords, so I have a budget for a couple retractable tarps on there.
Going back to that request on the Good to Great, the 200,000, what would that basically, you know, I mean, I know, like, any road work comes out of our road fund.
Not necessarily. It depends if we have money in the road fund. We've actually used some general fund money for roads this year, because we're not getting enough money from the state. It covers, that $200,000 covers everything that we do in their signs, roads, tree trimming. Well, we're trying to use Act 48 for the tree trimming, but since it's unrestricted funds, we can use it for just about anything we need to. Sign replacement.
Of the 200, about 45 was Good to Great.
Yeah, I just wanted a little more, I guess, detail on what.
Okay.
Is there any more, anybody have any other questions?
Keith, you want to just, that shoulder spreader, maybe just give just a quick brief description of that, what it is and what we do.
Buy it. Buy it.
Yeah, that helps eliminate having to park a dump truck dumping and getting your skid loader spreading out. And actually, it connects to the side of the truck almost like a spreader, and it kind of distributes it more evenly down the shoulder. Maybe you just drive it down here. And you still have to do a little bit of work, but it does save a lot of time. And for the time that it saves, it's
So
relatively...
you still would have like the arrow truck behind it or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
but you don't have to have people getting out.
Yeah, because right now what they're doing is they're taking the dump truck, filling up, backing it up, dumping a pile, moving it, and spreading it evenly. This kind of
It's
distributes
safer.
stuff. Yeah, it's safer and it's quicker. And what this is the city bought all large trucks before I got here for salting, and we still have 5 that are older that we did not replace, and I want to replace those. Instead of buying the large 7-yard, I want to get the 1-ton with a box on it they're,
They do dead ends and stuff.
yes, I mean, these big trucks to get through the subdivisions and plow, they just do not do a good job. They're using the center plow, they're too big, you go around cars, you can't get around the circles. I personally, this is the third city I worked in, I can't believe you don't use 1-tons for plowing. Everyone else uses the 1-tons, they do a better job to clean up, your intersections, they're more maneuverable in the subdivision.
So just so you know, back when I was doing it, we did use those.
Yeah, we only have one right now, we use it for cold patch.
So usually for the dead ends and, clean up and.
And it's actually a lot cheaper to replace the 5-yard tons, the dump trucks, with the one, and because we got 5 brand new ones, or how many we got actually for the new ones? 7. We got 7 new ones, so we don't need any more large dump trucks. We need a smaller dump trucks that we can use for everyday use, for multi-purpose. So that's the plan going forward, is replace the 5 that have been replaced with a smaller, more usable truck that we use for many different things.
And then typically, like I said, we typically go to the personal services as well too, just kind of summarize the personal services as well. So. I think most of the additional adjustments or increases are just seasonal work, right? As we can see, most of the
Yeah.
most of the stuff is just
And
seasonal stuff.
we really, you can see the wages that I have down there for the seasonal. We really need to even maybe eliminate one and raise the wages. We're having a hard time finding people. You can work, right now, you can go to McDonald's, make $15, $14 an hour. We're starting these guys at $11, $12 an hour. And we got one guy returning, and we I'm going to pay him $13. He's a college student that comes back, and I didn't. When we were doing the budget, I thought we had some people coming in, but we actually have a couple spots that we can't fill because there's just no applicants right
So
now.
they do grass cutting mostly, or?
That's
That's all they do?
Yeah, and when we do cut a job, they do help, they do cold patching. We can use it for whatever we need them for. But they're only seasonal. We only use them over the summer, then
Right.
they leave. So I think, we don't have to worry about them going over the 1,600 hours a year to offer them insurance because they don't work right now. So they are working 40 hours a week. But like I said, they're usually hired in April, May, and leave around September.
What's the difference between operator 1 and operator 4?
The job description and the pay.
So what would an operator 4 do?
Operator 4 actually will work on heavy equipment, backhoe, excavator, things like that. Operator 2 cannot do that. They can, what we do is just, if they're qualified, we upgrade them while they're operating. So if we have a water main break and we can't find an operator 4 to come in, and an operator 2 is qualified to operate it, we just upgrade them to operator 4 pay while they're doing it.
Just while they're doing it?
Yeah.
So it's like a TA temporary assignment?
We do a lot of upgrades in all of our departments. That was one of the things that I requested in the contract negotiations, is cut down, because I think we actually have 6 positions. We have a laborer, operator 1 through 5. And everybody does everyone else's job. We need to cut down the amount of operators that we have to do 2 or 3, like a
So do
entry
like
level,
a
mid-level, and a
compaction.
high level, 3, and keep it at that instead of having to upgrade them all the time. We're constantly upgrading people. The way that cities are now, we downsize. Everybody should know how to do everyone's job. They should all be backfilling someone's job.
I just see operators 1 and 4. I don't see any 2 or 3s. So if an operator 1 was qualified to help out something, you would bump them up to an operator 4. I'm just looking at what's there.
Yeah,
Okay.
if they're qualified.
If they're qualified.
Yes.
So you don't have any 2s or 3s, just 1s and 4s.
There's 2s and 3s, like a 3 would be a street sweeper, so an operating street sweeper.
But I mean,
Right.
you're saying they're not showing.
It's all in the
There's
job
one that
description
they already
in the
said
union
that.
contract. The job description has different duties outlined in the union contract.
And if I may,
So that's what dictates the level, not necessarily their endorsement on.
It's
their
the
break or anything
union
like that.
contract is what is the job description for that specific operator.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that those people, like if you're an operator 1, we have one person that's been here for over 20 years that's an operator 1, and we posted a position for him to move up, and he didn't want it because in the
He
union
only wants to drive
contract,
certain vehicles.
he wants to be able to pick and choose the jobs he wants.
Right, gotcha.
Because if he's hired in as operator 1 and we say, hey, we want to upgrade, that's not my job description. You see what I'm
All operators, I believe, have to have a CDL.
And a-
Yeah, everybody but laborers, so we really don't hire laborers anymore because the laborer in the union contract doesn't require CDL, and we won't hire anyone without CDL. We just can't afford to because of bound. It's already hard enough.
CDLA?
Excuse me?
They need an A? You said a CDLA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the air brakes,
Right.
the air brakes and trailers.
Yeah,
which
okay,
Tanker.
trailers, yeah.
are- Yeah, see, the
You
laborers.
guys still train them if they come in?
Oh, yeah, the first, we put them on those, right when they get hired. The first snowfall, we put them in and then
You
drive
guys,
around.
you guys train them and everything, huh?
Yeah, yeah. We get them their licenses and
Okay.
all our new hires that we had last year, they all followed this year. They did actually a good job.
I think everyone that's in the DPW now is trained by the city.
Go back
That's good.
to the seasonal, we're having the same problem in parks. We're having a hard time filling these
Yeah, we
part-time
got raise
positions.
wages.
It's the same struggle.
But I can, we can work with three, and I can always take the wages of the one and increase the other three's wages.